Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. So it's Monday, 6:30 p.m. What does that mean? It means it's time for a little bit of yoga at the Battery, but because of the inclement weather tonight, we're back here in my basement. We were outside for 2 beautiful weeks. Thank you so much for everybody that showed up. And now we're back broadcasting from my basement tonight because of the thunderstorms. And I'm in the East Cobb area, about 10 or 12 miles away from the park, and we've had some pretty good peals of thunder, and the wind is coming through and rustling the trees over here. So I think it was probably a good call on the team at the Battery that we didn't meet outside tonight, because I think we probably would have been running for cover at some point. So as much as I would rather be back out in that green space, hopefully next week we'll be back out there. But either we'll either be virtual here from my basement, or we'll be out there, but you can also always tune in virtually as well from the live broadcast. So I hope to see you all very, very soon. So let's get started. Make sure you have your device where you want it. You can see me and you can hear me. And make sure your space is pretty clear. You need to be able to hold your arms out and raise them up and down and not hit anything while you're practicing yoga. So make sure your space is all set, and I'm gonna make my way back to my mat, and we'll get started. Tonight we're gonna start in child's pose, Balasana, child's pose. So if you don't know what that is, you're gonna come onto your hands and your knees, and bring your feet pretty close together. Some people like their big toes to touch, but they don't necessarily have to. And then press back. Imagine you're gonna sit down on your heels. Drop your head down towards the earth. You can stretch your arms out in front of you. Or if that doesn't feel so great on your shoulders, you can reach your arms back towards your feet. But the important thing is that your head is grounded against the earth. From this grounded child's pose, begin to connect with your breath. No need to breathe a special way, just notice the ebb and flow of the air as it comes in and out through your nose naturally. And when we do this, we start to release the energy from the day, preparing ourselves to engage in the practice. So allowing enough space to transition from what you did before class and into the practice. And child's pose specifically is a great way to start the practice later in the day, as it will slow down any thoughts or emotions attached to your day so far. As you continue to notice each inhale and exhale, bringing your attention inwards towards yourself, narrowing the focus of your mind's energy. So instead of focusing outwardly, starting to direct your attention inward. When we come to our yoga mat or to our practice, it's important to prioritize yourself. It's an act of self-care when you practice. You're taking care of yourself during the time that you're on your mat, so that when you're off your mat and engaging with others again, or engaging in your life in whatever way you need to, you feel recharged. You feel balanced and ready to serve others. But that only happens if you strike the right balance between recharging your own battery, helping yourself, caring for yourself, And then you can openly for others. So just a few more breaths in your child's pose. We're going to slowly rise up to standing on your knees. So if you want, you come to all fours first. Eventually raise your arms up over your head. And then cross your arms and give yourself a big hug as you lean back. Lean back a little bit. Inhale and come back to the center. Exhale, uncross your arms. Place them down on your mat. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Arch your back like a cat pose. Inhale and sway your back. And then as you exhale, press back into child's pose. So a little mini flow to get us started. So making your way up to standing on your knees again. Come up to all fours. Inhale, sweep your arms up over your head. And if you remember, cross your arms the opposite way. Give yourself a hug. Lean back. Get those quadriceps working a little bit. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop your hands, drop your chin. Round your back like a cat. Inhale, sway your back in the other direction. Exhale, child's pose. So a couple more times, moving with your own breath. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, cross your arms, lean back. Inhale, come back to the middle. Exhale, round into that cat pose. Inhale into your cow pose. Inhale, press back. Child's pose. So make your way through it a couple more times, just on your own, moving to the rhythm of your own breathing. Again, the focus in your practice is on you. And how do you connect to yourself or to your energetic body? It's through awareness of your breath. Doesn't matter what movements you make. Those could ultimately be a distraction. The only true pathway inward is through paying attention to the rhythm of your bodily respirations as you move. So when the breath changes, the body changes shape too. But let the breath lead the way. It's about you, not about the movements. It's more about the movement of your breath than the movements of your body. Let's make our way through one more time. And if other movements would serve you instead of these, by all means, do what you need to do. This path is about you and your connection to your true self. Not about whether you can follow what I'm doing or follow what anybody else is doing. So once you're down, we're going to start to make our way towards downward facing dog. So coming up to all fours, tuck your toes, lift your hips up into the air. Body takes the shape of an inverted V. Gaze towards your navel, your belly button. Folding inward on yourself, which encourages more focus on yourself when we fold forward. And so we'll be emphasizing a few forward folds today, especially right now because the summer solstice was Saturday, longest day of sunlight of the year, which encourages a lot of Surya energy or sun energy. To balance that out, yogis might want to practice a little moon balancing practice, which is forward folding. Forward folding, so looking inside, looking inside. Take a deep breath in through your nose, exhale it all out, then switch your gaze forward to your thumbs, lift your heels up, and start to tiptoe forward towards your hands, and relax in a forward fold. Uttanasana, standing forward fold, soften your knees. In any forward fold, you always want to make sure there's a micro bend in your knees. You never want to lock out your knees. Relax your head, shake it out. Maybe you want to twist from side to side or bend one knee and then the other. So because of the excessive sun energy right now, if you've been feeling a little tired or burned out, more so than usual, it could be because of the solstice right now. But for some people, it has the opposite effect. Some people feel super energized right now. It just depends on your individual constitution. Neither one is right or wrong, but noticing how the excessive sunlight affects you is important. It's important to pay attention. All right, bend your knees a little bit more so you can really feel your feet against the ground. Upper body's going to stay heavy. Pull your belly in, Uddiyana Bandha. We're going to slowly roll on up. A few rounds of half sun salutation, Ardha Surya Namaskar to get us started. Inhale, raise your arms up over your head, gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, swan dive forward, lead with your heart, and look down at your toes. Inhale, lift up halfway and extend. Now your fingers can be to the floor, or you can put your hands on your shins or on your thighs. You want to come up to a nice flat back, looking forward towards the top of your mat. Exhale, fold in, and look at your knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. Look up at your hands. And we'll do that again. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. Look forward. Exhale, fold in, look at your knees. Inhale, stretch all the way up. Look up at your hands. One more time. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise all the way up. This time we're going to add on during a full Surya Namaskar A, sun salutation A. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, half lifts, look forward. Exhale, now bend your knees so you can put your hands on your mat. Get your hands nice and flat. Step your feet to the back of your mat. Come to the top of push-up, or you can always bend your knees and lower your knees here too if you need to. When you exhale, bring your elbows in towards your rib cage. Bend your elbows so you slowly lower down to your mat. You go to a low push-up, or release all the way down to your stomach. Untuck your toes, so your toes reach towards the back of your mat. Inhale, lift your chest up. You can keep your body on the ground, or use your arms to press yourself up. Either way is just fine. And exhale, tuck your toes. Lift your hips up into the air, inverted V, downward facing dog. Take a few more breaths. Bottom of your hands. Walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. We're going to do that 2 more times. So look up at your hands and we start again. Exhale, swan dive forward. Look down at your toes. Inhale, half lift. Look forward. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back. High to low push-up. Don't forget to drop those knees if you need to. Then inhale, chest lifts up. That's up dog. Exhale, chest goes down. That's down dog. Take a few more breaths. Bottom of your exhale, look to your hands. Walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. We're going to do that sequence 1 more time. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, palms down, step back. side, 2, low push, up, inhale, back bend, lift your chest, up, exhale, tuck your toes, press your hips up, forward fold, down dog. A few more deep breaths. Bottom of your exhale, look to your hands, walk your feet up to your hands, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale and fold, inhale, rise all the way up. Bring your palms together, then as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. We're going to play around a little bit with a few things that we'll play around with a little bit later, but just kind of planting a seed right now. So hands to your heart. We're going to make our way into a squat, believe it or not. Those of you that came to class a lot, especially last year, quite familiar with the squat. But move your feet about halfway, hip width distance apart, and turn your toes outwards. It's a little bit easier on the knees if you turn your toes out. You can keep your hands to your heart, you can bring them to your hips, or if balance is questionable from time to time, you might want to put your hands down in front of you. Now bend your knees, and slowly start to drop your bottom down towards the ground, or towards zero. Now, some of us that have knee issues, we're not going to be able to bend down this low. That's okay. So maybe your squat is more like this. You stay up high. You can keep your hands on your thighs, or your hands to your heart. But try to bend and compress those hip joints as much as you can, whether you're standing more upright or you are down a little bit farther. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to play around with a couple of different things. The first thing is an arm balance. So we are going to work a little bit on crow from this position. It's a good position to start working into balancing on our hands. And when we do that, crow is actually a forward fold. Yeah, you're looking in on yourself and also developing trust of yourself, learning to trust yourself when you do a forward fold like this while balancing on your hands. So from your squat position, place your hands down in front of you, shoulder width distance apart, and spread your fingers really wide with your thumb and your index fingers. Then you want to squeeze your knees in towards your armpits. And you may even want to stand up and reposition your knees if you need to. Get your knees to drop on your triceps or up, tuck them up near your armpits as best you can. And then look forward of your fingertips and start to lean forward and lift your heels up nice and high. More weight in your hands. And then you can drop down. So just kind of leaning forward and leaning back as you develop that trust and that. Pull your belly in and pull your pelvic floor up and in. It's as much about drawing in towards the center as it is about balancing on your arms. So look forward, lean forward. And maybe you can even lift up one foot. And lean back. If that's too much, then don't take your feet off the floor. It's absolutely fine. Just put more weight in your hands, lean forward and look forward. Trust yourself. You can do it, yeah. Maybe try again, lean forward. Maybe you can lift up the other foot this time. Rounds, absolutely fine. Full expression, both feet come off the floor, both feet. But still, all the fundamentals are the same. So fingers wide, thumb and index finger really pressing down, knees pressing into your belly in, lift both feet up. You may fall a few times, and I can't even tell you how many times I've fallen trying to do different arm balances over the years, and that's okay. It's all kind of a learning. It's all kind of a learning process, and that's all right if you fall. It's okay. You learn from that. You learn from that. All right, let's come down onto our knees. If you want, you can shake your wrists a little bit. It can be a little intense on the wrist, especially when you're trying to practice and find that balancing motion and that trust. Just practice every once in a while. It'll come. You keep planting the seed. You keep repeating it, and eventually the body will go, oh, that's what you want me to do? And then it will happen. It will be a joyous It'll be a joyous day, a joyous occasion for sure. Yeah. Again, it's all about you. It's all about you. Shake out. We have a little funky transition that we're going to do towards the end of our flow. And I thought we'd go through it here so that when you introduce it at the end, it doesn't seem quite as strange. And it's from all fours, all fours. So come onto your hands and knees for just a moment. Hands and knees. And you're going to cross your ankles behind you. And you're going to sink your hips back so you can sit down behind your feet. Yeah. And then grab your feet and lift your feet up off of the ground. It's a little strange, yeah? We'll try that again. Put your feet down. Rock forward onto all fours and uncross. Uncross your ankles. Now, you can try that again. Cross your ankles the other way if you remember. Sink your hips back. And as you're sinking your hips back, grab your feet. Your feet are crossed. And sit down on your bottom and lift your feet up into the air. Yeah. This is a variation of Gomukhasana, cow face posture. All right, we'll do it again. This time I'll show you facing the camera this way. If that still isn't quite making sense, maybe it'll make more sense this way. Maybe it won't, and that's okay too. All fours position, cross your ankles. Sink your hips back. Drag your fingertips along the floor, grab your feet, and pick your feet up. Yes, it's like your legs are in cow face pose, except your feet are off of the ground. Feet down, come forward one more time. Do the other side, so cross your ankles the other way, sink back. Get your bottom down to the earth. As you do that, grab your feet and lift your feet up. Yeah, all right. Okay, so if you came to class last week, you're fortunate enough to be doing this in person, yeah? That's okay, we can still do this virtually. We're gonna practice standing up, yeah, from this position without using our hands. Now, my ankles are crossed because of what we just did. You can either keep your ankles crossed or uncross them, but stand up. Yeah, and then you can sit back down, practice that a couple times. Getting down and getting up without using your hands helps you to live longer, happier, healthier life. So it helps you strengthen the muscles. That can help reduce the impact of falling and the severity of falling if you fall. Really great for keeping your balance. Especially as we age, it can become a bit of an issue. All right, this time when you come on up, uncross your ankles if they are crossed. Surya Namaskar B. We start with pose. Bend your knees, hands to your hips, your heart, or over your head. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Surya B with a couple of variations tonight. Exhale, straighten your legs and fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, look forward. Exhale, palms down, step back, high to low push-up. Inhale, lift your chest up. Little back bend. Exhale, tuck your toes and lift your hips up, adding on left foot. Turn it to the left. So your entire left foot is on the ground. Step your right foot to your hands. Inhale, raise your arms up. Warrior one. Now we're going to keep this warrior stance, but do a few variations. So make sure your front knee is bent. Toes are pointing towards the front of your mat. Back foot is about a 45-degree angle. Make sure the weight is evenly distributed between your front leg and your back leg. Arms are up, but makes it warrior one. Now listen. Yeah. Exhale, left arm stretches in front of you. Right arm reaches behind you. Look back at your right hand. Twisted warrior pose. You're going to take your right arm, wrap it behind your back for a half bind. Flip your left palm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Keep the warrior leg so your right knee is bent. Now we're going to make stretch up. As you exhale, take your left elbow, which is the one that's in the air, and see if you can touch your right knee. Lean forward and twist to forward fold. Inhale, extend, reach your arm up, but don't straighten your leg, and do it again. Left elbow to your right knee. Inhale, raise your left arm up. Exhale, elbow to your right knee. Now inhale, raise both of your your arms up. Take your right arm from behind your back, both arms up, warrior one. Exhale, lower your hands, step back, and take a vinyasa, high and low. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Other side, plant your right foot, so turn your right toes out to the right side of your mat. Step to your hands. Inhale, raise your arms up. Warrior one. This time your left foot is forward. Keep the legs going, then as you exhale, right arm in front of you. Left arm behind you, look back. That's your left hand. Now keep wrapping that left arm behind your back. Right palm towards the ceiling. Inhale your right arm up. Keep your left knee bent. Then elbow to knee 3 times. Exhale. Right elbow to your left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee, leaning forward with a twist. Inhale, extend. One more time. Elbow to your knee. Inhale, both arms up. Unwrap your left arm. Stretch up. Exhale, vinyasa. Hands down, step back. High to low, push up. Inhale, urdhva, upward, adho, downward facing dog. Gaze at your navel. Come back into your breath. Come back into looking inward at yourself. Yoga is a path of the self, through the self, ultimately to the self. So make yourself a priority while you're here. Bottom of your exhale, look to your hands. Step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Inhale, lift your chest up, chair pose. We're going to do all that again. Exhale, straighten your legs and fold. Inhale, half lift. Gaze forward. Exhale, palms down. Step back, high to low, push up. Inhale, chest lifts. Up dog, exhale, chest down, down dog. Anchor your left foot, turn it to the left. Get your heel down. Step your right foot to your hands. Inhale, arms up. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, left arm in front, right arm behind you. Advrita Virabhadrasana. Take your right arm, wrap it behind your back. Flip your left palm up. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Then 3 times, elbow to your knee. Exhale as you twist and lean forward. Elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. One more time, elbow. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, vinyasa. Yeah, put your hands down, step back, high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's do the other side. So this time, turn your right toes out to the right. Step your left foot to your hands. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one, both arms up. Then exhale, open to the left. Right arm in front of you, left arm behind you. Look at your left hand. Wrap your left arm behind your back, half bind. Flip your right palm up. Inhale, stretch and reach your right arm up, but keep bending your left knee. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Inhale, extend. Again, exhale, elbow to your knee. Inhale, extend. Last time, elbow to your knee. Inhale, unwrap. Raise both of your arms up. Look up. Exhale, vinyasa. Hands down. Step back. High to low. Push up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, gaze at your belly. Hips rise up. Creating a bit of warmth in your body now, to clear out any tension or blockages that might be in your body. We're going to do that sun B one more time before we move on. Look to your hands, make your way up to your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, full bend your knees. Inhale, chest rises. Maybe the arms go up too, but they don't have to. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift, gaze forward. Exhale, palms down. Step back and lower. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Now we're going to explore those warrior poses. Plant your left foot. Get your right foot up to your hands. Inhale, arms up. Warrior one. Exhale, open to the right. Look back at your right hand. Twisted warrior two. Right arm behind your back. Inhale, left arm stretches up. Reverse, twisted reverse. Exhale, elbow twists as you lean forward and touch your knee. Inhale, extend. 2 more times, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. 1 more time, elbow to your knee. And unwrap your right arm, both arms go up. Exhale, lower your hands, step back. Vinyasa. Let's do the other side. Anchor your right foot down to your mat. Step your left foot to your hands. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, twist open to your left. Look at your left hand. Wrap your left arm behind your back. Right hand flips up. Inhale, lift it up. Elbow to your knee. Exhale as you touch your elbow to your knee. Inhale and extend. 2 more times. Elbow to your knee. Inhale, extend. Last time, elbow to your knee. Unwrap your left arm, raise it up. Exhale, vinyasa, hands down, step back, then lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, look inside again. Bottom of your exhale, look to your hands, walk your feet. Up, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Inhale, chest rises up, chair pose. Now we're going to start to add on. Exhale, straighten your legs and bow. Plant your hands, so bend your knees to put your hands on your mat and step back to downward facing dog. Now we're going to start to explore some variations. Inhale, lift your right leg up into the air, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bring your right knee to touch your right elbow. Squeeze and hug it in. Inhale, extend your right leg back. Exhale, bring your right foot to your hands. Keep all your toes pointing forward this time, so your left heel is likely lifted. Plant your legs. Inhale, lift your upper body up. It's a high lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and take a twist. Left elbow towards your right knee. Look over your right shoulder. Prayer twist. Then look down at your right big toe. Inhale, stretch your arms out in front of you and lift your back leg up. This is warrior 3. Chest down and leg up. Take a big deep breath in. Then lower your back toes. Lower your hands. Step your right foot back. Downward facing dog. We're going to try out that on the other side. This time the left leg is going to lift. Here we go. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Touch it. Inhale, extend it back. Exhale, bring your left foot to your hands. Keep all your toes pointing forward. Strong legs here. Pull your belly in. Inhale and raise your arms up. High lunge. Now keep the lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and twist. This time right elbow to your left knee. Look over your left shoulder. Look down at your left big toe. Launch forward. Lift your back leg up. Warrior 3. Body shaped like a letter T. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, lower your hands. Lower your back toes. And step back. Downward facing dog. We're going to do that all again on the right side. Here we go. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right foot steps in between your hands. Inhale, raise both of your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart and take a twist. Twisted lunge. And inhale, launch forward and balance. Chest down, leg up. Exhale, lower down. Step your right foot back. Downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, raise it up. Left leg, exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left foot forward to your hands. Inhale, rise up. High lunge. Exhale, hands to your heart and twist. It's another forward fold, yeah? Look down and launch forward. It's a balancing forward fold. Warrior 3. Exhale, lower your hands, lower your back toes, step back. Downward facing dog. We're going to do it again, but we're going to add on. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right foot to your hands. Inhale, rise up. High lunge. Exhale, hands to your heart. And take a twist. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Lift your back up. Warrior three. Now we're going to add on. Bring your hands to your heart again. And take your left knee to kiss the back of your right knee. It's a curtsy squat. Bring it together. Open up to the side of your mat. 5-pointed star. Now turn your right toes in and your left toes out. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to bow towards the back of your mat. Place your hands on either side of your left foot. Raise your right leg up as high as you can. Curl your nose in towards your knee. Standing splits. Exhale, lower your right toes behind you. And lower your right knee down. Inhale, lift your arms up. Kneeling crescent lunge. Facing the opposite side of your space. Exhale, lower your hands. Tuck your back toes or your right toes like downward facing dog. And we're going to switch sides. Inhale, left leg goes up and back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left foot forward to your hands. Inhale, rise up. High lunge. Exhale, hands to your heart. Twist your lunge. And inhale, look forward, launch forward. Warrior three, balance. Exhale, hands to your heart. Right knee kisses the back of your left knee, curtsy squat. Then inhale, open up to the side of your mat. 5-pointed star. Turn your toes towards the top of your space again. Exhale as you fold forward. Fingertips down on either side of your right foot. Lift your left leg up, nose towards your knee, standing splits. Exhale, lower your left toes. Lower your left knee. Inhale, raise your arms up. Kneeling crescent lunge. All right, we're going to do it all again. Here we go. Hands down. Tuck your left toes behind you. Swing your right leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right foot forward to your hands. And high lunge. Exhale, keep the lunge, take a twist. Hands to your heart and twist. Inhale, stretch and reach forward. Chest down, leg up, warrior three. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bring it all in. Left knee to the back of your right knee, curtsy squat. Inhale, open up, side of your mat, 5-pointed star. Turn towards the back of your space. Exhale, fingertips down. Raise your right leg up as high as you can. Standing splits. Exhale, lower your right toes. Lower your right knee. Inhale, raise your arms up. Kneeling lunge, back of your mat. Changing sides. Exhale, hands down. Tuck your back toes or your right toes. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left foot to your hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, take a twist and twist your lunge. Inhale, launch forward, warrior three, chest down, leg up, arms out in front of you. Exhale, hands to your heart, right knee touches the back of your left knee. And inhale, open up, side of your mat. Turn to the other side of your mat. Exhale, fold forward. Fingertips down, raise your left leg up, nose to your knee. Exhale, lower your left toes, lower your left knee. Inhale, raise your arms up, kneeling lunge. We're going to do all that again and add a couple more things on here at the end. Here we go. Exhale, hands down. Make sure your back toes are tucked. Inhale, right leg goes up and back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, right foot to your hands. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, float forward and balance. Chest down, leg up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Left knee to the back of your right knee. Squeeze it in. Then inhale, open up. Turn to the opposite side of your space. Exhale, fold forward. Fingertips down. Right leg goes up. Standing splits. Exhale, lower your right toes. Lower your right knee. Inhale, raise your arms up. Kneeling. Crescent lunge. Right, here's where we're going to add on some of the stuff that we did earlier. Exhale, lower your hands. Left knee is going to go back to your right knee, so you're on all fours. And you're going to cross your ankles. Left over your right ankle. Sit back. Remember we did this earlier? Sit back. Drag your fingers across your mat. Grab your feet and lift your feet up. No Mukasana variation. We sometimes call it cow in tutu. Cow in tutu. Now here's where we're going to throw a little crow practice in if you want. So you can lower your heels down towards your mat. Rock forward. Keep your ankles crossed. Yeah, rock forward. Plant your hands. Knees go to your triceps. And maybe you can lift your crossed legs up off of your mat into a cross-legged crow variation. Yeah. Maybe not today. That's all right too. Lower your toes. Jump back. Downward facing dog. Let's start that on the left. Inhale, left leg goes up. Everything's better with sound effects. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left foot forward to your hands. Inhale, rise up. High lunge. Exhale, twist your lunge. Hands to your heart and twist. Inhale, float forward and balance. Warrior three. Exhale, hands to your heart. Right knee to the back of your left. Curtsy squat. Inhale, open up. Side of your mat. Change directions on your mat. Exhale, fingertips down. Lift your left leg up. Nose towards your knee. Exhale, lower your left toes. Lower your left knee. Inhale. And here's those last few things we added on. Exhale, lower your hands. Right knee steps back. Keep the left. And then right ankle crosses over the left. Sit back, sink back. Drag your hands along your mat so you find your feet. Then lift your feet up. Legs are crossed. Cow into two. And then if you want to throw in a little arm balance here at the end, you can. If you don't, that's all right. Yeah. Release your feet, but keep your ankles crossed. Rock forward. Plant your hands. Bring your elbows to your triceps. You can keep your ankles crossed or not. Keep your gaze forward and lift your feet up. It's just practice. Not yoga perfect, yeah? Downward facing dog, one more time each side. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, extend. Right foot to your hands. Inhale, rise up. Nice, strong, high lunge. Exhale, twist it. Hands to your heart. Left elbow to your right knee. Inhale, reach forward and launch. Warrior three. Exhale, hands to your heart. Curtsy squat. Left knee to the back of your right. Inhale, open up. 5-pointed star. Change directions. Bow forward. Fingertips down. Raise your right leg up. Nose towards your knee. Standing splits. Exhale, lower your right toes. Lower your right knee. Inhale, raise your arms up. Kneeling crescent lunge. Exhale, lower your hands. Left knee joins the right knee, so you're on all fours. And cross your left ankle over your right ankle. Sink back. Sink back. Grab your feet. Lift your feet up off the ground. Legs are crossed. Cow. And then maybe come forward and try your arm balancing. Lower your feet down. Release your hands. Rock forward. Up. Knees to your triceps. And see if you can come on up. Come on up. Whoop. My pants are slipping. Come on up. All right, last time. Here we go. Downward facing dog, left side. Inhale, left leg up, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left foot to your hands, rise up. High lunge. Exhale, twist, hands to your heart and twist. Inhale, stretch and reach forward. Float that back leg up, warrior three. Exhale, hands to your heart, right knee kisses the back of your left knee. Inhale, open up, 5-pointed star. Turn the opposite end of your mat, bow forward. All 10 fingertips down. Weight in your right foot, lift your left leg up. Standing splits, nose toward your knee. Exhale, lower your left toes. Lower your left knee. Inhale, rise up. Kneeling crescent lunge. Exhale, lower your hands. Right knee joins the left knee, sir, on all fours. Cross your right ankle over your left ankle. Sink back. Come on back. Grab your feet. Lift up. Legs are crossed. Lift up. Balancing on your bottom. And now we'll balance on our hands. Drop your feet down towards the floor. Bring your hands forward. Knees come up to your triceps. Maybe keep your ankles crossed. Maybe not today. And lift your feet up off the ground. All right. Put your feet down. Uncross them. Downward facing dog. Inhale, drop your knees down. Exhale, find your child's pose again. Sink down. Sink back into your breath. After we've moved together, coordinating the rhythm of our breathing with the rhythm of our movements, a lot of beautiful things happen. And in this child's pose, you have the opportunity to observe and notice those changes. Mind is more quiet and open. Body open as well. And all this causes openings in the energetic body, in the energetic pathways or channels, the nadis of your body, so that you're able to have a clearer understanding or a clearer relationship with yourself deep inside without the distractions. It's all about you while you're here on your mat. So connect inside. Let those pathways open so that you can step into it, the true sense of your true self. Okay, we're going to slowly make our way to a seated position. So come on up and take a seat. And my cat Orange has decided to join us a little bit too. Maybe? No, you don't know yet. No, you don't know. That's okay. Extend both your legs out in front of you. Inhale and raise your arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Now, just like in our standing forward folds, you always want a little bend in your knees. You don't want to lock out. You never want to lock out your knees. And you can choose to look at your big toes. That's traditional, which will keep your back a little bit more flat. You can look at your knees, which will round your back a little bit. Or you can button, which will round your back a lot. Which promotes the most ease in your breath? Which promotes the most ease in your body? That's the one that you should choose. It's not the time to feed the ego and work hard, or how can I go deeper physically in this pose? No. We're not here to boost the ego, we're here to diminish the ego. So where do you have the freest flow of breath? Yeah, the best line of communication to your inner self, your inner knowing. When we push too hard, there's a lot of contraction and tension in the body in that relationship, or the possibility of that relationship stops. Inhale, lift your chest up. You're going to keep your right leg where it is. You're going to take your left foot and bend your left knee so your heel comes to the outside of your hip. It's like the old hurdler stretch, yeah. If your knee doesn't bend backwards this way, or your ankle doesn't care for this, no big deal. Just take your left foot and fold it to the inside of your right inner thigh. So the more knee-friendly version is this way. If your flexibility allows and you want to bend it back, then you bend it back. And from here, we're going to lean back. So hands are going to come behind you. Inhale and look up towards the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, opening up the whole front side of your body. In the Anusara tradition, the front side of your body represents yourself, or your relationship to yourself. So any chronic tightness or tension that you experience in the front side of your body, there's an aspect of yourself to yourself that is not resolved. Where the back side of your body represents relationships with other people. So there's constant tension in your back, or your neck, or your hamstrings. That could be indicative of tension in a relationship outside of the self. You can stay here, and if flexibility allows, you can drop down onto one or both of your elbows or your forearms. Or if you can still stretch that quadricep a little bit more, you lay all the way down on your back and take your arms over your head and grab opposite elbows. Now again, if you're doing these fuller expressions and you're not breathing, or the breath is being held, or you notice tension in the breath, then you're defeating the whole purpose of the posture. You need to come out. You need to find a better shape for your body that promotes the free flow of your breath. Otherwise, you're just torturing yourself, undoing all the hard work that we just did, and you're feeding your ego. Don't feed your ego. We want to feed our own selves and nourish ourselves with self-care. It doesn't matter whether or not you can lay all the way down with your foot bent behind you. It doesn't matter. You're not breathing. You're not doing it anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you have a laid back, we want to be protective of the knee joint as we come up. So you want to use your arms as much as possible to bring you from the floor back up to a seated position. So if you can, drop your elbows down into the mat, drop your hands down into your mat, and then push with your elbows, and then push with your hands to bring yourself up so you don't overuse your knee joint. Extend your right leg out in front of you. Shake it out for a moment. Inhale and stretch your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Countering the back bend with another forward fold. Before we change sides, we do that on the other side. right, slowly come up. On the other foot, I believe it's your right foot this time. Either take your right heel and bend it back towards your hip, or take the sole of your right foot to your left inner thigh. Again, one side can be different than the other depending on what's going on with your ankle and your knee joints on both sides. So if it's different on one side or the other, that's okay. That's okay. So decide on your leg position, walk your hands back, look up. And then exploring what you can expect. So maybe you drop down. Maybe you don't on this side, that's okay too. Maybe you drop all the way down. Maybe you don't, but just explore what there is to explore through observation of your breath. And we'll take maybe 2 more breaths and whatever your expression is. Now let's start to come up again. Do what you need to protect that knee joint. When you come up, use your upper body as much as you can to come on up. Extend your right leg nice and long, just for a moment. Then we're going to bend both knees and start to make our way down onto our backs. So center yourself if you need to. Roll on down, hug both of your knees in. Roll back and forth or side to side. Eventually finding your favorite version of a twist. Take your lower body to the right side first. So knees to the right, gaze to the left. Gently move your twist to the other side. you feel even with your twist, we'll come back to the center and find a comfortable position lying on our back for final relaxation. You can keep your knees bent or extend them long, arms wherever is comfortable. Close your eyes. Let the body and the breath be open and effortless. Start to bring your attention once again to the rhythm of your breathing. Making some gentle movements so you can start to become more aware of your physical body or surroundings. You can choose to roll over onto one side or rock yourself up. Gently coming to your seat, and we'll bring our hands to our hearts to seal the practice with unconditional love and gratitude as always. Thank you so much for practicing with me this evening. I hope to see you again very soon. Namaste. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. And don't forget, every Monday night at 6:30, we'll either be broadcasting here from my home studio, or as the weather allows us to, we are meeting on the green space. Be sure to reserve your spot if you want to come in person. And there's a link on this Facebook page. Look under the events tab. There's an Eventbrite link, and you can register to reserve your spot. It's all still free, yeah? So either come and see me in person sometime out in the green, or we can continue meeting here on Facebook. I hope to see you again in about a week, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. Signing off.